Just while we're on the Rory Gallagher theme with this here, a couple of things I noticed about his playing would be a real signature idea is this here. Or what he's doing is using the volume knob basically for that violin effect. We'll look at that first. Basically what we'll do is just hook your finger around the volume knob. It's easier on, you know, a Strat style compared to a Les Paul style, whatever guitar you're using, if you can get that happening. Just hook your finger around that and just start with the volume down and just basically bring the volume back and forward as you play the notes. I'm not using any effects here, so we're just hearing the nice clean note, but if you maybe use a bit of delay or echo, and it sounds great with that as well. So, a couple of little bends to show you. We're doing this in the key of D, so let's just keep these in the key of D. Here is you know, we've got two sounding bends. One of them sweet sound, and how to do this? I go to play a note on B10, okay, putting a finger on G9. I'm going to bend that up that G9 so it sounds like it's going to 11. Right. But obviously I'm just bending the note. I'm not actually playing it. Just holding that little pinky there on B10. So, and then just, as I say, pushing that string up. Good idea to place a finger behind to help, you know, help the note that's doing the bending. And then, as I say, you can do it without the violin effect. And what we do is we just bend up, release the bend if we want. It's my time. And as I say, you can include that technique of the violin in. So that gives us sort of a sweet, more happier sort of bend over the D. Or what we can do is do the same idea, only just take it up 3 frets from that nice sweet sounding one up to go 1, 2, 3. So now we're on frets 13 and 12. Again, bend up the G12 so it sounds like G14. And what happens, we get more of a rock sort of sound to that bend. So that's a nice little idea that Rory Gallagher, I was lucky to see Rory Gallagher back in the 70s. He used to come back to Belfast once a year at Christmas time, and it was always a great treat to go down to see him play. One of the other key things is when he's playing like a minor blues was use a minor pentatonic scale. So we're going to do this again in D. We've done this for 1. I want to show you this just up another octave. Fret 7, okay, G7, G10, B8, B10, E8, E10. So that's the same scale that was done here. Only we're just up another octave. So that gives us a kind of that rock, you know, I was going to say bluesy scale. We're only 1 note away from the blues scale, and if we add that blues note, I'll just show you now. If we go the same notes, G7, 10, B8, B9, there's the blues note there, B10, E8, 10. So that 1 note just gives us that blues element to it, okay. But what I was going to show you was just, if we take that minor pentatonic scale in the key of D, and we add a note that's not in the scale, we add the second note of a major scale. We're in the key of D, so the second note there will be E. Now this happens to give us a more of a slightly more of a serious, somber, darker sound. And that's one of the nice little notes that Rory Gallagher used to add into his minor pentatonic, was just that second note, let's say. So whatever key you're doing this, we're doing the key of D, just up a tone, there's the second note. So that's a pretty cool idea as well to include in your playing. One of the other ideas is simply using a pick harmonics and getting squeals in that effect. And a couple of ways to do this. What we'll do is you bring your finger and thumb as close as you can to the pick. So it's actually not only you're picking, but you're catching the string or touching the string with a finger or a thumb. And you know, we'll get these squealers. Okay, so another way of doing it, if you find that awkward, is actually this little finger here, the middle finger, is a great technique. Simply, when you're picking, actually let the nail of that finger rest on the string, and I quite like that one as well. And all I'm doing is I'm just, as I say, I'm playing on the pick, the finger, it's very hard to see probably, but the finger, the middle finger is just behind, resting the nail of that finger on the string. And actually, you know, that's a real interesting little idea. It has a lot of mileage in it, because you know, actually if I do that over an A chord, yeah, you can actually get like a phase sound. Or like a flanger sound. Anyway, so that's just getting that little wee pick harmonic. So that's just another couple of ideas that you know, sort of little signature ideas that I know that Rory Gallagher used to use all the time, you know. So thanks very much for watching us, and we'll just see you at a gig real soon. All the best. Cheers.